Oh my God, he's bleeding.
Rick, you gotta put pressure on this hand right now.
Whip, give me some fabric, hurry.
Yeah.
Get out of here, all of you. Get out of here.
No, Rich, we gotta get you to the hospital.
I'm gonna get the car, okay?
I'm not going anywhere.
Look, Ridge, you can either go with me or you can go in the ambulance, but you're going to the hospital right now.
I can't feel it. I can't feel my hand.
Come on, let's get you out of here. Come on, let's go. Let's go.
Hello, Genius. What are you doing? Still trying to achieve perfection with all those corrections, huh?
I just got too much on my mind, Sal.
It's not the family, is it? Kristen and Zende are all right.
No, they're fine. It's the Forresters.
Oh, I see. Well, that goes with the territory over there. Haven't I told you before? You marry a Forrester, you marry their problems. And believe me, they got a million of them.
It's just I don't want to take sides, Sally.
Take sides? You mean between Queen Stephanie and Brooke? That's like having a choice between catastrophe and disaster.
Well, it's not just them. I mean, it's Ridge against his brothers. It's Stephanie against Eric.
And Kristen, where does your wife stand in all of this?
She's not going up against anyone. She's not taking sides. You know, she's trying to be a peacemaker like Eric.
Oh, honey, that's impossible. I don't think anyone could make peace, not with that family split right down the middle the way it is. Though, I do think that if anyone can pull it off, it's you and Kristen.
Yeah, I used to think so. Until today.
Today? What happened today?
There was a board meeting. And according to Kristen, it was the Forrester family at its worst.
So, they voted Ridge out of the company.
I'm just so angry and so disappointed with Eric.
Does that really surprise you, Stephanie? Eric hasn't supported Ridge once, not once during this whole crisis.
Of course it surprises me that he would actually vote against his son and force him to leave the company.
Because in reality, he is not his son. And the sooner that you and Ridge realize that, the better off you're going to be. Darling, look, I know how difficult it must be to just walk away when you've spent most of your adult life with Eric and that company. But listen to me. Eric has made a choice. Ridge has made a choice. Now it's time for you to make a choice. You and your son can start over again with me. Come with me, Stephanie. Leave Eric with Brooke. They're going to end up destroying each other anyway. Don't let them bring you and Ridge down as well. Where is Ridge?
Oh, at the office, I suppose.
Shouldn't somebody be with him?
Why?
Well, you don't think he's going to leave that building quietly?
Well, I hadn't really thought about that.
Oh, maybe we should give him a call, hmm?
Good, you're here. Here. It's, there. Hello?
Amber, what are you doing answering Ridge's phone?
Stephanie, Rick took him over to Cedars.
Why?
Well, there was an accident and Rich fell and he hurt his hand.
How badly?
It didn't look good. Stephanie?
We've got to get to the hospital right now.
Come on, take it.
Doctor Statement, please.
How's my brother?
He's out of surgery, and hopefully I'll be releasing him tonight.
Is he gonna be okay?
There was considerable bone and nerve damage.
Are you saying that his hand might not heal?
It's too soon to make any predictions.
Look, doctor, my brother is a designer. he creates with that hand, he has got to have use of it.
And I'm hoping that he will, but the damage was quite severe. Your brother's gonna need a lot of support. You can see him now. I'll be right in.
What are you doing here?
I want to know how you're doing.
How does it look like I'm doing?
Look, Ridge, I feel horrible about this.
Just go.
Not until I know that you're going to be okay.
I cut my hand, Rick. I'm not gonna die. Now just get lost. Hey, doctor, what's the good word?
Do you, feel any tingling in your fingers?
No. Is that bad?
Well, the radial nerve was badly severed, Ridge, and the fifth metacarpal bone damage was extensive.
Great. What are you saying?
I'm saying it's too early to tell.
Well, that could be good, Ridge. You know, just give it some time.
You get the hell out of here. Go! I said get out of here!
You better go, Rick.
Okay.
So, Antonio, according to what you've just told me, Eric showed his true colors at that board meeting today by siding with Brooke and his children.
Well, he's stuck in the middle, Sally, just like the rest of us.
What about Ridge? Where does that leave him?
Well, if he lives up to his ultimatum, he'll be leaving Forrester.
Impossible. Ridge is the heart and soul of that company. It's in his blood. He'd never leave.
I don't know, Sally. I mean, he might have painted himself into a corner. He and his mother.
What will they do? Where could they go?
Well, Ridge could find a job practically anywhere. Stephanie, I don't know. I mean, she's married to Eric. She's not about to leave.
Not unless she has another option.
What, besides her husband?
It's possible. Could happen. Even after all these years, a mother wants to unite her son with his... I wonder, is that how this thing is going to play out?
Ridge, we need to talk. What happened in here? Where's Ridge?
He's at the hospital.
What?
Yeah, but he's gonna be okay.
He's gonna be okay, but he's at the hospital? What happened here?
He and Deacon got in a fight.
Deacon?
Yeah, but he was defending Rick. It wasn't his fault, and he kicked Ridge, and Ridge went flying, and his left hand got sliced by this vase, and it was a really bad cut.
Wait, his left hand? That's the hand he draws with.
Can you feel that?
No.
Try and move your fingers.
I can't.
Are you all right?
Listen to me, Antonio. I want you to promise me you will use all of your influence on Kristen. Keep her as far away from the trouble at Forrester as you possibly can, all right?
Why, Sally? What do you know?
Forrester Creations is about to go down with something so devastating you can't even imagine. Worse than anything that Brooks' scandals have caused. Worse than anything they've ever had to face before. Forrester Creations is about to lose its greatest asset. And they are going to lose it forever.
Let's see how this feels.
It's all right.
I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have left you alone at the office.
Mother, there's nothing you could have done. I was on a collision course with those fools.
Doctor, would you mind if we had a few moments alone, please?
Oh, certainly.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Amber said you had an accident.
Yeah, I'm sure that's the way they see it.
Yeah. Well, what happened, Rich?
I got into it with Rick and Deacon.
So that's how you hurt your hand?
It doesn't matter, Mother. It's over. I'm through with all of them.
Oh, in that case, it's something to celebrate.
No, Massimo, there's nothing to celebrate, so don't even start with that.
I beg to differ, Rich. I think you'll agree this has been a long time in coming. This was inevitable.
Didn't have to be like this.
If Eric had supported you, it wouldn't be. But he hasn't had the inclination to do that in how long now? Months.
Still, I thought ultimately he would side with me.
Well, of course you want to believe that. A man is supposed to support his son.
I guess that's what I was counting on.
I'm just so sorry I had to learn the hard way. I'm deeply sorry for you and your mother.
What did I do wrong here anyway? Tell me.
You didn't do anything wrong, honey.
Then what the hell is wrong with Dad? Why would he turn on us like that?
Eric did not turn on you, Rich. He had to make a choice. You or his other children and their mother, right? Look, I know how painful and bitter this has to be for you. But it's time to look elsewhere. I can offer you and your mother something positive. All I ask is that you look at this objectively, all right? I mean, what does your future hold if you stay? I mean, I don't even want to describe it for you. You know. You also know that Eric is not going to change his mind. He's not going to suddenly side with you against Brooke and Rick. All he wants is peace, peace at any cost. You want something worth fighting for. You're never going to have that, and I think you both realize that. I promise you, this day, that I will never side with anyone against you. You are going to be free to build your destiny as you see fit. I will never interfere. And I promise you, I will never, ever turn against you. My purpose in life is going to be to see that you are happy and fulfilled, both of you. This I promise.
Ridge?
Oh, son. I'm so sorry.
It's kind of hard to imagine Forrester Creations without Ridge, isn't it? But hey, it would certainly level the playing field.
I would hate to see that happen.
So would I. I mean it, I would. But for very different reasons than yours.
Your reasons have to do with Massimo Moroni, don't they? He has a thing for Stephanie, but she doesn't really return the feeling, right?
She'd be an absolute fool not to after what Eric has done to her.
She would leave her husband for that man?
Massimo can be a very persuasive person when he wants something. And Stephanie is only part of what he wants.
What else is there?
Can't really say. But then, of course, after today, it won't matter anyway. Because after today, I think the whole world is gonna know.
Amber, is there anyone from the hospital yet?
No, but Stephanie and Eric are there now.
Big trouble for you, partner.
Yeah, Eric said he wants to see you when he gets back.
You know, I might actually get the girl and the job.
Okay, listen, why don't you take a walk?
Oh, before you put me in the hospital too, like you did Ridge? That's not the way we solve problems around here, cowboy.
Whatever.
You know what? Why don't you just quit it, okay? This is very serious.
I hope to God that his hand's all right. I didn't even mean to get involved with this. I had to do something.
Yeah, well, Ridge is a little angry, you know. His father just voted him out of the company.
Yeah, well, Eric's over there right now. I wonder if Ridge could ever forgive his father for doing something like this.
Oh, God, Rich, look at you. I'm so sorry. I take full responsibility for all of this. How are you? How's your hand?
It's too soon to tell.
Well, you're going to be all right. I'll see to that. I will also see to it that Deacon pays for what he's done to you. He's out of the company. I don't care what Brooke says.
Is that so? Huh? And what about me?
We'll take care of you, son. I promise you that.
How so?
Well, you just give it some time. This is all going to work out.
This is all going to work out? I think I've heard you say that before.
Riz, the insanity at Forrester has to stop. It has to stop now. You just have to be able to do it my way.
Which is what exactly, Dad, huh?
Brooke is not unreasonable, you know that. You just have to approach her properly, that's all.
In other words, try and persuade her to do what?
Riz, I think, given some time, I think that Brooke will, she will consider it wise to give you a position of responsibility.
What makes you think that she's going to consider that wise?
You stay out of this, Maroni, please.
Actually, that's a fair question.
Look, Brooke has been mistreated here, too. She's gun-shy. We have to be aware of that.
This position of responsibility that you're hoping she'll give me, what might that be?
I don't know, Rich, I don't know, but I think given some time I can persuade her to at least share power with you. I don't know how we're going to do this, Ridge. I don't know, but I know we can do it.
As long as we don't alienate Brooke, right?
I don't think that's a very good way to do business, no. Ridge, we can't just keep beating up on her. She owns too much of the company.
Yeah, I've heard you say that before, too.
All right, you're skeptical, I know. And I know why. But I promise you I'm going to make this a priority.
Eric, you're dreaming.
Well, maybe I am dreaming, Stephanie. But Forrester Creations was a dream of mine, of ours, and you and I made that work, didn't we? Well, we can make this work too, and we will. So, all right, come on, let's get you home. Let's all go home, and we'll talk about this there. I'll talk to the doctor.
Dad. I'm not going with you. And I'm not coming back to Forrester. Not now, not ever.
What do you mean, Rich? Rich, don't be ridiculous.
You're not listening, Eric. I'm not leaving with you either.
All right, you two. You've made your point. But we are going home. We're going to discuss this there.
I'm not going home.
What does that mean? You're not coming home.
Eric, they're coming home with me.